Welcome back to the Citystead, everyone. I am, of course, Josh, and today I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of a rundown of turning over my little urban compost bins. You can see right here, I cracked it open before I thought about, I should make this into a video. I got some carbon material for our all grass clipping and carbon newspaper one that we're doing all from absolutely free materials. And then that one back there is a very traditional dirt style compost where we just add in our food scraps. But before I can do any of that, the kids have been requesting me to build them something for a long time now, and it's a simple thing to build, so I think we're gonna go ahead and do that real quick. This little project for the kids is actually a super simple build, and many of you might remember it from your childhood days. We need some rope, some tin cans, and a drill. I don't remember what show E saw this on, but she saw it, and ever since then she's been talking about it. So I finally got a couple cans. I'm remembering to do it, and I got some rope. We're gonna go ahead and make these kids a cool little tin can phone. Literally might be the easiest project I've ever made for the kids. Hopefully it's as fun as they think it should be. Can you guys hear me? Alright, time to go install the phone line. He's a cucamelon runner. Cucamelon runner. Better watch him.
Yes. Who is it?
I'm here to install the phone.
Okay. Hello? Daddy, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
It's probably because they're standing really close to each other. You think they're walking? What?
Well, while the kids are enjoying their snack, I'm going to pull those compost bins out. We're going to take a look inside and see how things are going. So if you guys remember back, we started this urban compost bin that was literally just grass clippings and newspaper. And he loves tearing up that newspaper. So he is going to fill it back up. It has been sitting all summer. I've added a little bit of grass weeds here and there, but nothing really substantial. We're going to do a big amount today. But if you can look inside here, it broke down that far, all the way down from what was in there. And it was really full all the way to the top almost of grass clippings, the initial start of this compost. Let me dig through here a little bit. So this is a good idea of what that looks like as the newspaper and grass clippings is breaking down and turning into compost for us. You can see it's all sticky and muddy. It's really breaking down and starting to turn into some soil. Now it's going to take a while for this to actually turn into usable soil. It's going to be a while because there's nothing else in there other than the free stuff that we have in the carbon for our newspaper and grass clippings for our nitrogen. What we're going to do today is add a bunch more weeds to it and some comfrey leaves to help add some more nitrogen to it. And of course, little guy is ripping up some more newspaper because we got to have a good carbon material in here. So this is a great time of year to start using all that yard waste and clippings to start building that compost over the winter, so you have it ready to go in the spring. We're going to put all this grass in here. Like I said, we got some big comfrey leaves. You got the bucket? We're also starting to get leaves falling off the trees, which are another great source for building a decent compost. So I got this on top of here. I'm going to mix it around, and you can either use your hands or a shovel, or if you got one of these little garden forks, this actually works pretty well for doing a good mixing.
On the streets of Milwaukee was an old man sleeping. It was said by the men who lived there, beware of that man. But I shook my head and said, no, it ain't so. He was sleeping at the bus stop, 9:30. He was curled up and he told a tale of love and freedom. My heart was broken for him, my eyes they teared. I didn't have no money and I lost all of my cheer.
So this compost bin, I will link a video right there on how we built it, and it was kind of all experimentation. I wanted to see if I could just take the basic principles of composting and make it as simple as possible. Grass clippings for nitrogen, water, airflow, and then we got a carbon base out of the newspaper. And it is breaking down, but it's a very, very slow compost. So if you're looking for something fast, this isn't for you. But if you can handle the slow burn and wait in almost a year, maybe a little over a year, to get a good big old bin of compost, this could be a method that is very, very handy for just using some of that little bit of extra scrap you might have. Like we get these newspaper flyers in the mail all the time. So it's a good way to reuse them and help them grow next year's crop. You did that one? You want to help me put the lid on? There you snap. High five. Compost. So now we'll talk more about our traditional compost bin. That is this one here. It is all compost, dirt, and stuff that was in there originally. We just add food scraps to it, and we do a turnover all the time. So I added some food scraps the other day that kind of broke it down a little bit more. I got a couple more things of food scraps. We're gonna dump them in there. You gonna dump it in? Ooh, nice and soupy. All right, dump it in. Can you do it? Yeah, turn it over. There you go. You did it. All right, I'll hit. Boom. So this is the same principles. We just kind of mix it all over. We're going to use our garden fork and a spade, depending on what we need to actually mix it in really well.
On the streets of old Milwaukee was a young man singing. He was singing about the poor boy, the old man in town. But he shook his head and said, no, so. He just walked by the courthouse to see the old man and boy.
Where are you?
They were sleeping on a park bench to try to keep each other warm. My heart was broken for them. They cheered. What more could a young man do to make old justice see? Oh, lady, I know you're blind. It ain't you, it's the rest of mankind.
So this was actually more on autopilot. Like we really just mixed stuff in, and you can see because I put holes in the bottom of these bins when I made them, we actually had worms move in here and start taking up residence in there, because we've created a really good compost, and by putting some holes in the bottom and in the sides, we're going to let some of those insects that will come in here and help compost us down into there, such as the worms. And you can see how great this soil looks. That is some really rich, rich soil, and having some extra worms in there definitely ain't hurting it. If you're looking for a faster compost, this more traditional style is definitely a lot faster when it comes to breaking down those food scraps and creating a good soil for you to build off of compost. So we're gonna mix that next year with a little bit of the worm cast-ins. We're gonna have a really good potting mix going for us next year because of all this composting we had done this year. And if you're looking for other good urban compost ideals, guys, we are gonna show you the worm bin because that is Oz's favorite thing to do. You open your worms, you're gonna feed them this banana? You're gonna put the banana in there for him? Alright, you ready? What do you say when we open it up? You say, hey wormy! There's a worm! Show him to the camera. Okay. Let's get in there. Look at there they are.
Yummy, yummy.
You guys can see the worm horde is doing excellent. You got one. All right. Didn't I tell you this guy likes his worm bin?
Hello.
Oh, you got a little baby one. Don't squeeze it too hard. Gentle.
Yummy.
Gentle. There you go.
Hello, me.
So if you guys are interested in vermicomposting, check out the playlist. I'll link right there for you. But that's it, guys. That's turning some of our urban compost bins. And it's super easy if you want to have a little compost. I mean, we're not doing massive piles or anything like that, but simple little bins can be very effective. And as you see, you can even break down just plain old grass clippings and newspaper into some good living soil for your garden next year. Alright, that's all I got for you. Remember to be bold and grow bold, and as always, see you guys in the next video. Uh-oh, did you drop a worm? Did you drop it?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Look at all these worms right here. Hey, wormies! Worms, where are you? Do you like the worms? Oh, don't throw them out. You gotta keep them in the bin.